Try to do a live here. Beautiful day. Grandson was born yesterday, so I'm in pretty good spirits. Excited for them to get home. They're still at the hospital. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. You gotta start crowing here real shortly. You guys want some treats? So I'm gonna set you guys up where most of these guys hang out. I'm gonna give them some treats real fast, and I will check on if there's any comments or anything. I'll jump on here and answer any questions you guys might have. But I figured I'd try something a little bit different. Well, hold on, bud. Hold on. What are you doing, Hank? It's the new father, my boy's dog, keeping him for a little bit so they can get reacquainted. Hopefully the Wi-Fi holds up inside here. I'm gonna give them some treats real quick. Pretty beautiful day, but it's a little on the hot side. That's why you saw them kind of behind the 2x4s there. Here goes. My God, you guys batarang and knocked half of it out over here. The Amps, the Monties are getting big. Nuts. I know you guys love this stuff. Jeez. It is hard to see if you guys are able to see or not. So yeah, here's all 5 AM Somalis. They're definitely getting big. Look, like even her compared to Specs, which she freaks out. But the AM Somali babies, they're being pretty docile. And this boy right here, I'm looking for him to start trying to crow here real soon. Same with the other one. 2 roosters and 3 hens. So yeah, welcome. If you guys have any like questions or concerns, want to talk, I'm gonna be inside here working on the coop a little bit, just cleaning it out and everything. But I figured I'd go live a little bit, something a little bit special. I just had my grandchild yesterday morning on the 27th. So figured I'd make it a little bit different today and go live and see how you guys like it. So let me know. I'll check back here just a few. Right now they are fighting over the treats. Oh, are they being mean to you? Here, let's make you guys a little spot. Because these big girls want to be mean about it. Here, look. You guys find a little spot of treats? Here's most of them over here. Let's let some babies get, let's babies get some treats. Here, babies. You guys stop being so mean to each other. Stop being so mean. you doing? What you doing, buddy? Watch the camera. You guys get everything ate up? Huh. Oh, I know. So yeah, the guys have been pretty much hanging out a lot over here. It's where a lot of them's been going for shade. Hey, pretty babies. You're always getting all up in everybody's business, bub. Look. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. Man, girls. All right, Ruger. Watch out, buddy. Watch out, pup. Watch out, pup. Watch out, pup. This is my first live, guys, so I appreciate you checking it out, and I'm sorry about the shakiness. I'm sorry about trying to figure out exactly how to go about doing all this. Those Somalis are getting big, and I'm hoping to catch them. See how she's panting? I'm hoping to catch one of them start to crow here real shortly. I'm going to set you guys up on the tripod, because they're not going to hang out here the whole time. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. These guys are awesome. They are awesome. Now, I hope I can keep them fairly nice like this. I have a feeling too that as soon as I set this tripod up, it's probably going to get knocked down. We'll see how the Wi-Fi does inside. We have Onyx laying in here. That poor girl, her back and her head is not wanting to heal. If anybody has any like remedies or anything to help with that, let me know if you guys will. I'm not quite sure what else to do. You don't need in here, Hank. That's my boy's dog. Come on, you need to get out here. That's the stuff I'm going to pick up. Come on, let's go. Let's go, boy. Let's go. So I'll set you up with Onyx for a minute. Maybe you guys can see an egg being freshly laid. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I think that's pretty cool. So I'm going to set you guys up while I'm cleaning the rest of this poop out that needs it. Make sure you guys got a good view of her. Yeah. Hopefully she don't get too aggravated. She's one to get aggravated pretty easy. Ooh. Well, I think that goes nuts. I'm just gonna clean this mess up. It needs it. I haven't had really all the time to mess with it lately. I said maybe still away. I've been seeing them do it in person quite often here lately. It's pretty cool. I do have a couple videos that shows them actually literally laying when I was out here. Alright, yeah, get all this stuff picked up. Sorry, girl, I'm trying to bug you too much. I'm just going to get this stuff picked up. It needs it. It needs it quite badly. Got a few eggs that are going to get out of the nest too. She's probably sitting on a few of them now. Thing yet, girl? All right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get these eggs lifted. There we go. So, for those who were asking, I said it earlier in the live. Yes, so he was born, my grandchild was born at 4:03 yesterday morning on the 27th. Pretty stoked about that. All right, girl. But yeah, if anybody knows what I could do about her back and her poor head, let me know. Because I have a feeling I might have just like took out Cluck Norris without really needing to take out Cluck Norris at the moment. I mean, I knew it was still going to be time because, like I told you in a previous video, that with these baby roosters, there was going to be problems anyway. So I got to take these eggs in real quick, and I'm going to get their water refreshed. And Hank, no, you're good, buddy, for now. That is my oldest boy's who just dog, who he just became a father. So very, very stoked about the whole grandfather thing. They're gonna be coming home today. Mom and baby's doing great. They're doing awesome. So that's good. She was able to have a natural birth and everything. So everything went as planned. So that's awesome. This is my first time doing a live, guys, so I apologize. Like, I'm trying to see even like if you guys are like saying anything. I'm not sure. I'm hitting like the little, if you guys have done live before, maybe chime in, let me know if I'm doing it correctly. I've got it on live chat. There's top chat, live chat, and none, which I know I don't want to do none. But do I do top chat maybe? Let me see. Maybe this will be it or not. I'm not real sure. But I'm gonna post you guys up probably in the most, besides walking around with me, hanging out with me. I'm gonna try to post you guys up in the most possible areas where they hang out a lot. If you guys want me to stick the phone with me and just kind of hang out with me, let me know, and I'll be glad to carry you guys around with me. I also have to wash my battery on the phone, obviously. But all right, I need another carton. But yeah, his name's Jackson. And so Jaxon. So I got the honor of having his name being really close to mine, me being Jason. He's Jaxon. I think I got all these eggs put up. You don't know how many times, guys, I have forgot I had an egg or something in my pocket thinking I had them all, and thankfully it's only been a couple times since I've actually broke one in my pocket. Only been a couple times for that, but a couple times is enough. So let's go back outside, and it's hot out here, but I didn't think it was so hot they were going to be going for shade everywhere. That kind of like throws me off a little bit, but all right, so I'm going to change their water out, put some clean, cool water in. And the pups follow me around everywhere, so that's not going to help matters a whole lot. It won't allow me to get close to the Amsomanis. They're all over there. But if I could get this to work as planned, and if I could get the dogs not to knock this over. But yeah, I'm going to change their water out, even though it looks pretty clear, actually. Usually it's kind of starting to get green from algae, but it looks pretty decent. But I'm going to give them some more. Yeah, the water's coming out of the hose is even hot. That's the other thing, guys, is let the water run from it out of your hose, because the water in the hose is hot, warm. So I'll just use this here to, yeah, straight warm, like a hot tub. Now it's cool. I've got a drain right underneath this. That way when it spills out, because my hose I leave dripping. I leave it dripping just a bit to where it constantly is giving them a water to where they're not going to run out. So the dogs use this too. The dogs and the chickens both use this. I've even seen wild birds taking bird baths in this. I'm hoping that's okay. With the chickens I'm drinking out of it, and I'm just going to top this off for them. See, the bees are loving it too. Alright. Try to level it out. There, that should be good. So yeah, here in a minute you should be seeing it drip out. Actually, it is right now, because our hose is still going. Just a tad bit. I don't leave it running out long, but so yeah, they're all over here. See if I can get this to stretch. Let me know if the glare is too much or not. Like if you guys are able to see them fine. Because on my end, get out here, damn bee. But on my end, it's kind of hard to tell if you guys are actually able to, if the glare's too bad or not. And then his big old head's gonna be in the way for a minute. And now hers. All right, come on, come over here so that way people can see. Come over here so people can see. All right, baby, well, you think that'll scare the chickens half to death. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. You're so awesome. You're so awesome. You're so cool. He's getting so big. He's getting big. Look at this comb. He is so cool. He's so cool. And I love how he comes up to me. Okay, I'll put you back in the shade. Thank you for saying hi to me, buddy. There you go, buddy. There you go. You like me? Look over here. Nobody. You gonna pet me? Yes, you are. You sure are. What are you doing that for? You used to step up on my. You used to step up on my. Here. Here. You're getting big, bud. You're getting big. You're getting big. Oh, careful, careful. Do I need to read between the lines? Hey, you need to sit down. Sit. We're gonna sit. Riley, I see. Well, I love you guys too. I know. I know. I know. Thank you. Sit down. Riley, Jade, sit. Sit. Well, the babies are taking off to the normal spot. Looks like they're about to too. Because these guys. Well, this thing would, let me turn this around. Yeah, they go over here quite a bit. The babies are getting to where they're starting to stay in the fence more often because they're getting to the point where they're starting to get a little bit bigger. They still can get through. But they are starting to stay in more often. Huh. That's a little rooster right there coming up. But I've been out back here. It's been a few days since I've messed around with it. I ain't had the time. But I've been back here working on this fire pit. I don't know if you guys remember, but I had some posts up around with some lights around the area here. But so I got this thing of pavers in. And yes, the chickens have been using it to dust bathe, which whatever, that's fine. I hope they decide not to do that when after I get done doing a fire. So yeah, that's their favorite spot. It's been all the chickens' favorite spot. Even when the older ones were younger, it's been their favorite spot. But yeah, I'm pretty sure they still can fit through the fence, but they have not been going through there as much. It's probably becoming a tight squeeze. What's up, Specs? What's up, Buttercup? I'll tell you what, these girls, they fight. So I don't know if they're waiting on me to walk up closer for them to go through the fence, but yeah, they're getting so big now that it's getting to be harder and harder for them to squeeze through there. Those are my Somanis. And there is a rooster over here with a hen. And right here in front of us, right here, is a rooster. I'm still trying to learn how to zoom in on this where it don't go crazy on me. There we go. Well, Onyx just laid. Huh. They make the funniest sounds. I'm not sure if it's a ouch, that hurt kind of a sound or what, but they do. They come in and out of that coop right there like they just have no, like the noises they make. Those Specs, Buttercup, US or A. And then I call these guys the Foot Clan. Can't call them the Ninjas. Someone else has already taken that name. So I don't want to mock anyone. So I call them the Foot. That came from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. For those who are aware of the Ninja Turtles. There's old Cheeky, Gemma back there, and Hennifer. And the way I know them apart is Hennifer's little comb's still standing up at the moment. Wherever Goldie is, there's Onyx. What's up, Onyx? Wherever Goldie is, oh, she's over there eating with the other Americana USA. I'm gonna ask again though, see her back? I thought old Cluck Norris was doing this, and maybe he still did, but it's not healing up. In fact, like it seems like it's getting almost worse. If I can get a good view for you guys. So if you guys know of anything that might help, well, no wonder you just screamed like that and you just laid that big old turd. Wow. Oh, Penguin's over there. And yeah, to be honest with you, I'm not even sure between Rhodey and Henrietta no more. The Rhode Island Reds. So I want to say it's Henrietta because I believe she had the bigger comb. Which, where's Rhodey? Trying to look around, see where Rhodey's at. And there's Jaquanda. Oh, there's Rhodey or Henrietta, but I'm pretty sure that's Rhodey. But see, all right, so they're doing it to me again. I just filled this hole up over here, and they found it was another dust bathing spot. So this was a mole, a little mole. If you guys could tell where the dirt is, it went from the post to here, and there's some over in here too. I just filled them in, and yeah, they're finding it to be a nice dust bathing spot. So Gemma, there's Riley thinking she's a chicken eating grass. Hank, he's just hanging out. Yeah, he likes to urinate on everything. He's a good dog though. So yeah, that's what I've been working on right there. I'll give my back an actual break for a couple days from that too. And it's usable now, but I might as well go ahead and use the rest of those bricks up. If you guys remember, I had those bricks going all the way down, which is starting to grass over, which I'm going to let it grass over. I figure at least I'll have a pad still to walk on when it's muddy out here, but I just can't beat the grass. I'm not able to beat it. And me had to pull those pavers up anyway. Tell you what, this phone is upsetting me. Like, it's supposed to work, bud. Turn around there. But yeah, me had to pull those pavers up anyway. He's I'm not trying to change the subject, but he is definitely becoming, and I have to tell you what, it's hard to tell if you guys can see. He's becoming a lot more, I don't know if he's starting to get the idea that, hey, these are some fine looking women, or he's just not as nervous and scared around the girls, the older, hens. Because these are both the Midnight Majesties. What's up, buddy? Hey, baby. Hey, baby. See how they answer the baby? Hey, baby. I don't have nothing for you, Onyx. Yeah, I know. You don't want nothing to do with me unless I have something in my hand. But yeah, with me having to pull the pavers up, like I was trying to say, I just said, you know what? I've got a good gravel base. I'll have to eventually put more down. But like in this area here, I mean, it's doing pretty good. Like it's been over a year now since I had laid all this gravel. And it's doing pretty good for as muddy and everything and as bad as the water gets around here. Yeah, they like having that fresh, clean water. And cold water. It's a little warm. So yeah, I still have this going on over here though. And I'm needing to get some more 1.5 inches. I believe it's 1.5 inches. Might be 1.25 inches. 1.5 inches. Yeah, I need to get some more 1.5 inch PVC to run down this trench. And I got to go deeper too because I've been driving over it. That way I could bury this. And that way my little port here will have a place to exit out. Just like over here, I have a 4-inch PVC pipe going underneath the driveway here. That exits out over here. And eventually, sooner or later, I'm gonna get a trencher or whatever. I'm not digging this up by hand, or ain't no way, to go all the way down to the ditch. That way, at least helps get rid of all that. Because if you guys watch the channel, you guys will see that it gets pretty bad with the water around here. So I'm gonna sit you guys down for a few. Again, I'll come back, check, see if anybody's left any questions, comments for me or anything, and let me know how you guys like this live. Now, hold on, sis. Hold on. You guys want to go in? All right. Please don't knock over the phone. Rody? Is that you, Rody? So, the deck gate, for an update, it's been working great. It is. I just rhymed like crazy tonight. The deck gate and update is working great. But it is starting to sag quite a bit. So I'm going to have to take like one of those, oh, my stepfather just said it the other day, to lift it up a little bit. Basically like something to grab a hold of it down here towards the end like a suspension cable of some sort to hold it. Dogs ain't been jumping on it. That's good. But it's kept the chickens out. But there has been a couple times where someone's forgot to shut, and all of a sudden all my chickens are everywhere except for in here. There's only a couple that I've noticed will stay in the yard. Now I'm gonna see how the Wi-Fi does in here, because I do have that router, but right now I'm connected to the house router, so we'll see how that does. So I'm gonna see if anybody else wants to kind of jump on here and talk. I hope you guys haven't been typing things in. I really do, because if that's the case, I'm not seeing them. A friend of mine needs some drywall, and because I got a couple holes that she needs patched up. But let me know how you guys think about these lives. And I'd be more than happy, like if I'm doing projects. I mean, I could do it live if you guys want to watch, because I do it live. And what I'm doing right now, honestly, to be straight up honest with you, is I am checking to see how the live is working. So basically, I'm watching this at the moment. So I thought, you know what, that's a good way of being able to check to see if it's working correctly or not. Yeah, it's a little bit warmer out there than what I kind of anticipated. But they are moving around. They're not like staying two underneath these 2x4. I don't know what it is about the little 2x4 deals going on right here. The love, I gotta take that apart. I've been wanting to take it apart, but every time I go out here to take it apart or think about taking it apart, they're gone, or they're underneath. I'm sorry, they're underneath it. And I'm trying to think of a good place to post you guys up. But right now, there's kind of like, for the most part, they're out there. So maybe I could post you guys up for a minute out here. She okay? You see? Shaquanda? Shaquanda, you all right? Okay. Man, did you guys see how she was laying? I know they do that as chicks, but I didn't see them do it as an adult. Like, she was laying there like she was gone. That was really strange. Hey, how's it going? Whoever just tuned in. We're going to go check out the AM Somalis as we speak. If you're not aware of who those are, they're all black chickens. These guys are about a little, maybe 2.5 months old. But if you guys could see, let me turn the camera around for you guys. So there's 4 of them back there. Actually, I'm sorry, all 5 of them too, because there's one right there, and then the rest of them right here. They're all black. Their beaks, their feet. Really cool breed. And they're getting to the point where they can't fit through the fences easy, so I'm hoping maybe I can get you guys up close a little bit more. Hey, babies. Sometimes they'll come to that. Hey, babies. Hey, babies. He's my buddy right there who's coming. Hey, babies. Hey, babies. Hey, babies. Hey, babies. Hey, hon. You don't come see me very often. Usually it's him. So I would say he's my bigger rooster. If you guys can see, I'm not sure if you can see the other one, but he's gonna be a good sized boy. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. So right now, I probably could name these guys. If you guys could think of a name for these, come here, baby. If you guys could think of a name for these guys, like I say, he's the bigger rooster. He's definitely bigger than the other one. He should start to crow here soon. What you doing, baby? What you doing, baby? Very, very cool, beautiful birds. I do plan on, more than likely, I think I've came up to the decision now that I am going to try to hatch these guys out, which is why, if you guys have seen other episodes, me do away, dispatch, whatever you want to call it, process, Cluck Norris and Foghorn, they're no longer with us. There's multiple reasons for that. You guys check out that video. It's kind of hard to do, but at the same time, it was necessary. I hope you guys are getting a good view. This is my first time doing live, guys. So I'm trying to learn how to do this. I haven't learned how to really YouTube yet, and I've been doing it. Actually, my 1 year was June 5th. June 5th, 4th or 5th was a year. And I'm still like struggling with, trying to do the camera right. But I keep things real. That's the difference from me, from other people. Not everyone, but others. So as you see, they're not leaving the fence, because these are 4x, it's sheep and goat fence that I have up. And if you guys watch the very beginning episodes, even the older ones, they would always come back here, and they would always seek refuge, shade, whatever you want to call it, bugs, underneath these pine cone bushes. And now they're getting to the point of doing the exact same thing. They're laying over here in the corner. They've already done their hole going up and down the other side of the fence line and going almost on the other side of his barn. And really cool breeds. And I really hope you guys could see something just then. But yeah, I'm also hoping I'm able to see your guys' comments or questions if you guys are typing anything. I have it on live chat. Like I said there again, I've never done this before, but I figure I'd give it a shot for a little bit. The special occasion is I just became a grandfather yesterday morning at 4:03 a.m. So I thought, you know what, with my year anniversary here, and Jackson, Jaxon, my grandson being born, I was like, why not just give it a shot and see how things go. And if you guys happen to like it, maybe if you haven't yet, maybe give it a thumbs up and subscribe, or let me know, hey, it's pretty cool, like doing the live with you. So let's go see if Onyx laid. Let's go see if she laid or not, because we saw her come out here just a bit ago. I came out here, yeah, someone came in here and laid a few, because I just did, and I put fly traps out here because they were getting bad. As you guys can see there, I just put that thing out here and it's already needing a new one, so I'm another one out here. Try to keep the fly population down in here, because the mixture of the heat and the leftovers, so to speak. What are you complaining about? I've already fed you guys treats and everything. I've already given you guys all that stuff today, just since I've been doing this live. So what else do you want? Your poor back, though, baby. I'm not sure what to do about your poor back and your head, but your head looks like it might be, I don't know. Will it just not come back? Like, will it just not come back? Her feathers. Okay, well, they make some wild noises. And another previous video, I don't know if you guys saw. If not, guys, check it out. So they were wanting to lay eggs in the corner of the shed here. I know a few of you guys have asked me to like do like a tour of kind of like the yard and how everything's laid out, because you know you want to paint a picture. You know you want to paint a picture of what how everything goes. But they were climbing up here, and a couple of them, I believe her being one of them. That's Rhodey. I'm pretty sure that's Rhodey. Her comb shorter. But yeah, wanting to lay eggs right here. So I think I stopped it because I haven't seen no eggs or anybody laying there for a little while now. So, but yeah, they choose to be back behind here, which I know the shade from the barn. But when the sun starts to go in that direction, it is still being it starts to beam down right there at behind the ladders there, the little studded walls there. That's what that was initially going to be. So when the story behind those, if you guys ever wonder, like, man, well, how come those are still sitting there? Those were initially going to be the floor to a chicken coop after I had done away with the pallet board chicken coop that was over there in the run. When I was having all that problem trying to build that shed with the county, giving me, basically telling me to stop building, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure how you want to say that, but yeah, basically the cease work orders, I believe is what it's called. Because I didn't know I had to have a building permit for it. So that was interesting. So what those boards were for was basically me kind of getting irritated, like, you know what, fine then. I'll just build another separate small building where I ain't got to deal with it. That's why those are there. And now I've been trying to wonder about maybe possibly using those to maybe build like a dog house for these chumps. Come here, say hi, Ruger. Riley. Hank, what are you doing, bud? Now these eggs in my pocket still too, so I've got to get these eggs put up real quick, guys. He hasn't been acting like he's been feeling very good here lately. He's been wanting to sleep a little bit more than usual. I don't know if it's maybe growing pains where he's wanting to grow and he's a little sore, joints or whatever, because he's growing. I don't know, but he just did come outside a little bit ago, and then here he is back inside again, which is warm. It is warmer than what I thought it was. So I just collected. I'll have to look back at this, but I believe I brought 3 or 4 in. I'm pretty sure. If you guys remember, whoever's still on here. And then I just put 3 in there. So are you guys wanting to? That's my oldest boy's dog, Hank. I'm watching him for a little while because they're still at the hospital with Jax, my grandbaby, and they're supposed to be coming home today. But I think, from what I understand, don't quote me on this, but I think I'm still going to have him for a couple more days for them to get settled in with the baby. And they have another little dog too, a Sheltie, that her mother is holding on to for a couple days, trying to let the kids get, no, not really kids now, they're parents, but you know what I'm saying, but trying to let them get the baby settled in. What do you want, Gemma? What do you want? You're a pretty bird. You are a pretty bird. She's not really scared of licking me. She's not scared at all. If you guys are typing something and I'm not seeing it, I really apologize. I've got it on the chat. What are you doing, Riley? Get down. You need to get down. Yeah, they wait for this gate to stay open, the chickens. That way they can come out and go right here. I don't know if I ever got so detailed where I showed you, but this is where they come in and out of, is right there. So then they get stuck out in the yard, and then when they come back through here, and then I've got to open that up to let them out there. So that's what they're doing. They're waiting for me to slip up, which I don't usually slip up on the gate. Are you wanting to come out? Sissy, do you want to come outside? You just want to see what I was doing? Okay. Hank, you want to come out? Or do you want to stay in? Come out? All right. Are you coming out, Rye? All right. These dogs don't know. They don't know what they want. Go on. Go on. All right. Go on. Go on. Go on. Go on, Hank. What are you doing, boy? Go on. Well, you guys have water inside, Riley, if that's what you were wanting. There's old Buttercup, and there's Cheeky Khan. She has become my infamous, I would say, most violent hen, if you ask me. But they're all somewhat mean. But she tends to be a little bit more on the aggressive side. She is what, if you guys know, I would love for someone to tell me what kind of breed she is. Like, I have no idea. I cannot remember for the life of me. I know what all my other breeds are, but I don't know what she is. I do not know. I want to know. I wish the babies, which are over there in the shade like you just saw, I wish they'd come over here and hang out over in this area. A lot of times they will because of the water, and they'll even be back over here too with these guys. So little by little, they're starting to mingle with the older ones, but they're still smaller. So right now they're still kind of getting bullied around a little bit, but they're doing good. They're fitting in pretty good. Oh, there's old Goldie Hawn right there, and Hennifer way out there. They're probably about to do the whole digging in the fire pit situation, which actually don't bother me because I need to dig it out a little bit more anyway. So sometimes these guys can come in handy about digging holes. Are you hot? So trying to think of a good place to put you guys where you guys won't get bored. I thought about just leaving this in the coop, and you guys could probably, well, I guarantee you guys would see some eggs being laid because they lay throughout the day. I just so happen to grab right now. I usually wait till the end of the evening to go in there and grab them before they start going in for the night. But you guys would definitely see them be laid on film. I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen that before or not. It might not be a big deal. I thought it was pretty cool when I saw it. I got it on video a couple times too. Let's see here. I know I've got a few things I've got to take care of myself. Oh, I can show you guys my high chair that I got for, well, my mother got for us to share for the grandbaby. You want to come back in again? Riley, you want to come back in? Now watch this. She'll wait until I go in and shut that door, and she'll come running up, even though I just asked her that. And she knows what I'm saying to her. She'll wait. She'll wait to, watch out, bub. Now watch. Look. Every time. I call that Riley time. She's done this since she was a little pup. Come on, baby. What are you doing, sis? Looking for a bone? She loves her bones too. Come on. You said you want to come in. But yeah, she does that every time. Has done that for, like I said, well, she's only a year and a half, but since she was tiny, she has done that. So now they're all starting to hunker back over here again. Let me know if you guys are able to see. Because like I said, in my end, the sun is horrible. So I'm hoping you guys are able to see fine. But if I go back in for a minute, I'm willing to bet those babies will come back this way. The rooster's very social, oddly, but the other ones aren't as much now. I will be back here in just a hot second to check more comments. But I gotta get you guys plugged in. And so another reason why I'm doing this is there's if I could time this right, I know I'm going into an hour long so far of this video, but if I could time it right, I've got a surprise for all you guys. I'm hoping you guys will like it if I could time it right. So I'm trying to time it right. So I hope it works. I hope it times right. I'll be back here in just a hot second. Okay, so I just looked and I saw where it said Pamela Hatfield. You said it takes a long time. I don't know why I'm not seeing it on here. Like, I don't, does anybody know? I'm not seeing the comments on, so it takes a long time. Like, do you have any idea like how long it takes? I just looked at my other phone, 'cause like I said earlier, I'm basically trying to monitor and make sure I'm doing it correctly there. But yeah, I don't know how long that is, but it's good to hear that it might grow back. Because I mean, like I said, it almost looks like it's gotten worse. Like it wasn't Cluck Norris that necessarily did it, or if he did do it, he started something that made it get worse. They don't look infected or anything. I'll also notice too, you guys probably aren't able to see very, very well. Hopefully there you can. But thank you, Pamela, for tuning in. These guys are trying, it does feel a lot more cooler right here, that's for sure. Oh, well, Goldie just went into the shed. I'll be right back. Okay, so I think the only way I'm about to do this is basically watch my other phone. So I see your Pamela, I see what you're saying. I'm not sure why they're not coming up. It's not coming up on my screen here. I don't understand why it's doing that. I've got the live chat on. Okay. Well, for some reason I hit it this time and now it's showing it. So I'm hoping that. So you said Dutch and the Arms family had a video, but they deleted it. I appreciate you helping me out on this. So I'm trying to learn how to do this, but hopefully now I can see, I hope, when you go to type something. Okay, so about workshops, hotel in Oklahoma. Yeah, I'm not sure why it doesn't show. That's kind of getting annoying, to be honest with you. I should have to carry two phones around with me. Last weekend of August. I'm not even sure if I want to ask how much the tickets cost. Do you know? It seems like I almost have to hit the live chat every time. Whoa. I think I'll take my chances. That's pretty pricey. And that's to learn how to do live or just like in general video, make videos. Yeah, I don't quite understand why it's giving me so much trouble on not being able to see it here. Like there it goes again, popping up again. Sun is brutal when it comes to be able to see. Yeah, 500. That's a little steep. It's a little steep. Now, if they wanted to say they wanted to give me a shout out or something like that at the same time, then sure, that might be worth it. Includes all the seminars, meals for 2 days. So yeah, it's showing me. Okay, I gotta hit the screen each time. I don't know why it don't just show up. Huh. I wonder who else, like, if anybody else, like, has, like, big, YouTubers, more bigger YouTubers, because obviously I'm still more amateur than amateur. And how well it's helped them. Let's sit here in the shed for a minute, cool down for a second. But did you hear, Pam, how Miss Hatfield, I'm sorry, I'm so used to seeing you pop up now, it's like, I really appreciate you. You see how my grandbaby was born yesterday at 4:03. Not my baby, my grandbaby. I'm still trying. Like I'm exhausted. I'm tired, and I haven't even been up there the whole time. I stayed up there all night, Sunday night into Monday morning when he was born. Got home around 6, but didn't turn around. Had to get up and feed these guys. Take care of these guys. All at once too. So still trying to catch up myself. They are coming home today though. Several top creators are going to be there. So. I mean, for $500 to say my name, I don't know. I might have to look into that. I don't know. I know I've been watching the Arms family videos a little bit more lately. And was it just recent where, Daniel, I guess, yes, you said earlier, Thank you. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. They lost an alpaca, and he believes that it was shot. That's sad. That's horrible. I mean, if that's the case, he said he wasn't real sure, but yeah, his name's Jackson. So, mine's Jason. Well, they named him Jaxon, and the same middle name, obviously the same last name. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked about. Like I said, they should be coming home today. I talked to him earlier today. Mom and baby's doing great. But yeah, that's pretty cool though. I mean, I guess they're pretty good, YouTubers, so it might be helpful. But I don't know. I'll have to figure out just how bad I want my shout out. Or should I just stick with the old funny videos like the Adler Farms video? What do you think? Think I should just stick with something like that? Like kind of like they call it not jailbait, clickbait. Should I just stick to something like that? What? 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 I believe you're Henrietta. I believe, and you're Penguin. I know that for a fact. Yes, it is my first grandchild, and it still is very surreal. Do you have grandchildren? It is very surreal. I'm still trying to get a grasp on the whole thing, to be honest with you, that I'm now a grandfather. Go back here and check on these Samani babies some more. But yeah, I figured I would just do something a little bit different. There again, I've never done this live thing before, so my year anniversary, you wouldn't think it, was on June, like I said, June 4th or June 5th. So with that, and plus my grandbaby being born, I'm like, you know what, I'll try the live thing, see if I can keep the whole language at bay, because I do tend to kind of curse like a sailor in real life. I try not to the best I can on YouTube, children and everything. There's the Somanis. They're getting big. Yeah, that'd be great. I mean, I'm proud of the people like that. They've done so good on YouTube. They're able to quit their jobs, and now their jobs are basically making their lives better, like building their homesteads and buying whatever equipment they may need from us. I mean, and that's awesome. That's really cool. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, spoiling everybody else's kids. You can spoil them to death and be like, you know what, I'm done here. Take them back. And that's kind of like the joke that's been going around with me being a grandfather, is I'm not having to raise this, the child. Obviously my kid is going to be doing that, and his wife, soon to be wife. They're getting married in October, so they're not quite married yet, but they are going to be getting married in October, and they were engaged before, like, they even found out they were going to have a baby. So, but yeah, the joke is I'm going to get him all sugar high on candy and everything, and where he's bouncing off the walls, like, okay, time to come and get old Jackson. That's awesome. I mean, that means, because I think there's enough revenue going around for everybody. I mean, for sure. They're all chilling. I'm going to try to walk up there a little bit. I know the big rooster, which is, I can't tell because the little rooster's over here. They're to set you up on the tripod. If I call them over, sometimes they'll still come over to me. Sometimes, not often, but that's really cool. Hey, babies. Hey, babies. Oh, both roosters are right there, and my other three are hens over here. But yeah, that's really cool. I mean, that people, wanting to help, which, I mean, obviously they're going to be making money themselves doing that, helping people, but to take the time to do that, that's awesome. Hey, babies. Hey, babies. You guys too, relaxed and chilled? They're really getting big. They're getting really big. Like I said, they barely fit through the fence now. That's why they're over here on this side of the fence, because they were doing the same thing, Pam, is what my other chickens did when they were little. They would cross over into the pine cone bushes over here and kind of just chill out over there, but now they're not going out of the yard as much. So yeah, everyone's just kind of like, I don't know, everyone's just kind of like just chilling out right now. Onyx is over there about, I think, dust bathe in my new fire pit over there. He's funny. That Jason for Cog Hill Farms, he is a blast. Like on Instagram, I mean, him doing those little dances and everything, he is a blast. It makes you want to get up and do it too. And Lester from I'm a Survivor, Horn Lesters. I haven't saw them. I'll have to check them out. I haven't them. But yeah, Jason for Cog Hill Farm, he is a blast. I mean, just the way I never would have thought, you know, how you kind of tend to like stereotype, you know what I mean? And I was like, man, there's no way. And he goes and does that, dances around like that. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh, it's so much cooler in here. Are you on his Instagram? Because if you're on his Instagram, he gets down all the time, like with the dancing and everything. It's funny. So that's cool. They're going to be there. Oh, really? Lester's that much more funnier, huh? Hey, Wanda, how are you? From Nova Scotia, aka Chick Wanda. How are you guys? Anything new from you guys? I'm having to look at my phone, the other phone, because for some reason, like I have to keep hitting this one to be able to see anything. I'm not sure if that's normal. They have dance contests. So yeah, if I hit my screen, I can keep seeing it, but then it goes away. Yeah, I don't think I've seen, I think I've heard of them. I'm a Survivor. But I don't think, I don't think I've seen their actual videos. Yeah, he gets down like crazy. I mean, I've seen him do it on, I don't know if he does it on his videos, but on his actual YouTube videos, but on Instagram, that guy, he's getting down and it's a blast. He's funny. He is funny. So yeah, those who haven't really, like Wanda, I don't know if you have been watching much yet or not, but I just had my grandbaby. My grandbaby was born yesterday morning. Yes, I remember you. I try to socialize with everybody that has chimed in on my videos and stuff. I think, to be honest with you, I think I gained both you, Wanda, and Pam from my my clickbait video on Adler Farms. I'm pretty sure is when you guys had came into the picture. And I really appreciate you guys sticking around. I mean, because I know I'm still new and trying to learn all this and everything. So, longhorn cattle and ostriches. And then Cog Hill has the emu, correct? I forget what his name was. The emu. But he has ostriches. Longhorn cattle. There's some longhorn cattle around the corner from me. And those guys are huge. I mean, like, their span of horns are like massive. I mean, probably, if I had to guess, 6 to 8 feet span on that. Yeah, what I'm doing is, though, I'm not ignoring you guys. What I'm doing is I get shows up on here. So I'm basically looking at your guys, making sure I don't miss nothing from you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Wanda. I really appreciate it. You have one coming into July. Is this going to be your first one? Because yeah, it's gonna be he's my first one. And it's very surreal. It is very surreal. Like it's still, even though he's actually here, 7th, but it's the only girl. So your first granddaughter. Congratulations, Wanda. That's awesome. That is awesome. Ready to kick your butt over that clickbait video. Nugget, yeah, Nugget the emu. I upset a lot of people. Well, I would say about 75 to 80% of those people. Am I like screaming? Am I screaming? I don't know if I'm screaming or not. Like I'm trying to talk up, you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me just fine? I'm not real sure. But yeah, I would say about 80% of everybody took it really well. The ones that watched throughout the video. But then I got a lot of people who were very, very upset with me, thinking I was really trying to be mean, I guess you can call it. Okay, awesome. Thanks. Right on. That's awesome. First grandbaby or granddaughter, first granddaughter. They have a name picked out yet? But I had people telling me act my age. Oh boy, telling me where the history of Foghorn Leghorn came from. And like I know I'm not the oldest in the world, but I'm also not the youngest in the world. I knew where Foghorn Leghorn came from, Looney Tunes. But yeah, a lot of people got really, really upset with me on that. But like I said, 75 to 80% understood. It was just a joke. It was just a joke, but it was also, like I said, I'm not gonna lie, it was to try to reel you guys in, like you said, whoever said about reeling in. Pam, named after one grandma and myself. Oh, that's cool. Olivia Rose. That's pretty name, really pretty name. That is awesome. Congratulations. Yeah. So they're going to be going home from the hospital. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but this is how I am in real life. I'm all over the place. They're going to be coming home from the hospital today now. So, but they're going to want a couple days. They said to themselves, try to get settled in. I've got my oldest boy's dog now. So I'm going to have him for a couple more days because it's going to be an adjustment for them because they got 2. The little Sheltie doesn't come over here because my Rottweilers scare the dog to death and they're just trying to play. But his bigger dog is over here. He loves playing here. So he's been here now for the last 3 days. I believe it is 3 days. But yeah, so they're wanting to get their stuff together, kind of settle down and not have nobody over, And I'm like, that's bull crap. I want to see my grandbaby some more. Yeah, I stay very busy. You're exactly right, Wanda. Like I am very, very busy. Sometimes I wonder how I'm able to pull it all off because some big changes that happened back in October, I believe. September. Actually, it was around September, where pretty much I had all this on my plate to get done. It was right as I was building the shed, the lean-to shed, which is also their coop, part of their coop. And I was all of a sudden I was in a dash to get that done. And I went immediately from getting that done. That left me, I think, around November, December. And then I was trying to finish this, get the insulation put up, the walls put up, the ceiling put up, and then, I don't know, maybe a couple months ago with that, the concrete put down, which I had that done. I would have done that myself too if I knew how to do concrete, but I wasn't going to try to do that. My chair right now would probably be all wobbly around everywhere. So she's due at you said the end of July. So one more last good celebration of 4th of July. My oldest boy, he all the time is since the baby's gotten closer to being due, he'd be like, cause I asked him, we both have motorcycles, and I'd be like, you want to go riding? And he's like, yeah, I might as well get one more last ride in before I can anymore. I'm like, bud, your life's not going to be over. I mean, there's going to be some big adjustments, but it's not going to be over. The water issue, no, I have not. So the stream you guys saw, which I seriously could have had a kayak going through here. I have dug a trench to try to help the water go off, but no, it's not solved yet. I'm still going through my mind trying to figure out how exactly to go about doing it. I mean, I have debated on selling the house because of the problem. I mean, it really is. This came down to that. And if I do, it's not going to be right now because it's the worst time to try to. It's a great time to sell, but it's the worst time to try to buy a home right now. So, but it's crossed my mind. I love it out here. You know, I'm naturally born from the city, and at first when I came out, because I wanted to get this, I don't know, I just wanted something different, and I didn't like it out here at first. It took a while to start really liking it, and now I love it. Like I will not go back to the city to save my life. I mean, seriously. I mean, I will not go back to the city, not unless I absolutely had no other choice. But so if I do ever sell, I do plan on getting something. I'd love to get more land, not as much as like these other guys have. Just I don't really see me having that. But there again, I'm sure some of those guys never saw them having all that either until, you know, grateful, nice people like you and me helped them gain that, you know, through YouTube or whatever and other platforms, I'm sure. So I guess I shouldn't say never, but I am so busy, honestly, that I just don't have the time. Like I've got a bunch of footage in there. And yeah, I probably could be in there doing it right now, but here's the thing, is I love summer. And I can't justify sitting inside and editing a video on such a beautiful day. And then by the time I get done, I'm tired and exhausted. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So I got plenty of footage in there. So yeah, but there again, I'm gonna go back and forth again. So yeah, but about the water issue though, every time it rains, it's like, please don't rain that much. Please don't rain that much. And that day that the footage you guys saw of all that water just was like, not my life wasn't flashing before my eyes, but the money and the labor and everything that I put into this barn, for example, I knew the house was safe, that's the most important. But this barn is my baby. It is my baby. So when it got so close like that, because I can guarantee you guys, I'll show you guys. I know I don't get a show very often. So as we start down here, I just wanted to paint all this, and I didn't for a reason, because of water. It gets higher up as it goes this way. When it comes higher up, the grade to the ground gets lower as I get this way. So I'm guaranteeing water got underneath the walls over there, which meant my insulation. I can almost guarantee it, because I mean, right outside the door here, I had this much left before water was going to come in. So, but yeah, it was very aggravating and intimidating to see that. And I'm still trying to figure that all out. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I mean, it's going to be thousands of dollars, I'm sure, to try to get some kind of fancy French drain in here. I mean, what kind of weather and temperatures going on there? Like, what's the temperature there in Nova Scotia? Oh, I've got this right here. It's a 650 Ninja. I'm not a Harley guy. My son is. My boy who just had the baby, he's a Harley guy. I don't have nothing against Harleys, but 16 degrees? Wow. I don't even get to ride that much. I rode it the other day. So far this summer, I might have rode that 3 times. I just don't have a lot of free time. I mean, this house I bought 3 years ago. Well, it's been over 3 years now, September of 18. And I have been doing nothing but trying to improve it on top of prevent things from happening. Are you more of a Harley girl? I mean, Harleys are great and they're better for your back. I mean, I've got a horrible back. I've got a very bad back. So a Harley would be more ideal for me. Oh, the Celsius? I'm not sure the difference between Fahrenheit and Celsius. That's a good question. I didn't think about that. But yeah, my back is bad, so it's like I don't hunch over too bad in that. Now the last Ninja I had, it was even more of a sport bike. I had to really hunch over, and I couldn't ride it hardly at all. That one I don't hunch over as bad. This one's considered more of a sport touring. If I can, so I don't hunch over as bad in it. Like, I mean, my last bike I really hunched over bad. But yeah, this one I don't have to hunch over as bad in. I know you guys can't see all of me, sorry. I'm bad with the camera, as you guys know. Like the other one I had, like, I mean, I would be like way hunched over and my back just couldn't do it. But that's my baby. I love that bike. I got it brand new in 16. Yeah, I got it brand new in 2016, and I got this. This tells you how much I ride that thing. It's only got just a tad over 3,000 miles. Let's see if I can bring that up. Oh, no. What's it doing? I don't know why it did that for. So, I love classic cars. I would love to have a 68 or 69 Chevelle. I mean, I think those are just awesome. I'm also a big exotic car guy too. Could you imagine me pulling up in this this gravel / grass driveway in like a Lamborghini? But yeah, I mean, I love my exotic cars. They're great too, but classics, there's nothing better. But I feel bad for anybody who has a classic right now that has to drive it with gas prices right now. You had a 68 Chevelle? Really? What color was it? 350 big block? Nissan 370Z. I think I know what is it an older like sport car? I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about. And if so, those are pretty cool. 61 degrees Fahrenheit. All right, that makes more sense. I'm like, I know you're up north further, but I'm like, man, 16 degrees. Like, okay, so all right, that was a good catch. Good catch on the Celsius and Fahrenheit thing. But I've always liked that one. I'd love to have like a project car, which right now I wouldn't have no time to mess with it, but 350 big block, cranberry with gold stripes. Nice. Did you end up just having to sell it? You said you had one. You didn't have to sell it or just decide to sell it, or? I don't want to get too much in your business. Just ask questions. I mean, honestly, you two, there's some other ones too, but you two have like been really like kind to me. And I want to say, I do appreciate you guys. I really do. Because one of you guys was telling me a lot about the shaky camera. Was it you, Wanda? I think it was you, I believe, about the shaky camera. I'm pretty sure. Too expensive to fix all the time. Yeah. Like I say, gas-wise right now, would they get like 7 miles to the gallon? Maybe. I mean, geez. You step on it, there's $10. Step on the gas. But I know someone was going on about with the shaky camera. Well, the whole deal about the shaky camera thing is my back, the pain, and the fact I'm using a cheap camera too. So the cheap camera thing, that is like my excuse because I don't have like a stabilizer, I guess, built into it to help the shakiness. And when I get to hurting, my back gets to hurting, it's pretty bad. Um, I spoke to someone, one of you guys, I think a little bit about my back because I think someone had said they were had bad back issues. It causes me to shake, basically, the pain. Because I'm not real big on medication, pain medication. I'm just not. I did back when I first started happening, but I try to stay away from it the best I possibly can. But yeah, it doesn't help. If you guys notice, like the camera's always shaky. I'm not gonna take that away. That's for sure. But it gets worse as the end of the videos usually go around. Like especially if I'm doing it all on the same day, and by that night, like I'm usually laid up. I'm usually laid up and trying to recoup. To be able to keep going. So. Yeah, that's one of the big reasons for the camera deal. Like, I'm gonna check real fast, make sure that my battery's doing okay. All right, yeah, we're good. Well, the THC thing, it's still illegal here. That's all I'll say about that one. The CBD, it helps a little bit, but yeah, I gotta be careful on the other subject, on the other one. But yeah, I've heard it helps a lot of people. I heard it helps a lot of people. I wish they would just go ahead, honestly, and just go ahead and legalize it. And I know that might upset some people. Yeah, my buddy just moved to Colorado, for example, and for that reason, he moved there for that reason. I mean, which that's fine. I mean, I'm not against it. Like I said, I wish they'd just go ahead and legalize. But here in Indiana, we're always like the last one to catch up. Like almost always the last one to catch up. All the states, I'm pretty sure all the states surrounding Indiana is legalized, but we still have not yet. But that's usually how it goes. I don't know. So I just went through Illinois. Is that where you're at, Pam? Is it Illinois? I'm guessing so. Still jobs where it gets it. Yeah. So I mean, I imagine like, is it Bible country? I'm not sure what that really. I mean, I know you're saying about like real religious. No, I wouldn't think so. I mean, heck, I mean Indianapolis. Indianapolis is. I mean, I think up there in line with one of like the murder capitals of the world. Because Gary, Indiana, which is up north, almost up there with next to Michigan, they were the murder capital of the world. I'm not sure if that's what you're meaning by that or not, about being religious Bible country. Hold on, what did that just say? See, I gotta keep on hitting this. I don't know why it does that. I'm 40 miles from St. Louis. That's where I went. So I went to St. Louis. It's probably been about a month ago now. So I just needed to get away for a little bit, and so I drove through Illinois. Me and a friend of mine, and on the way back, I almost stopped and grabbed a few things, and I decided not to because the friend I was with. Yeah, they do. Indiana's much more slower. Like I said, they're always behind. But the friend I was with, she was very nervous about that, because we'd have to go, through Indiana and stuff. So I didn't want her to be too scared on that. So I decided against it. Yeah, I'm not far from the Illinois border now, so I could easily go if I wanted to that bad. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so, Wanda. I'm pretty sure. I mean, that I mean, I guess we could be. I don't know. I've never heard of that one, honestly. I mean, it makes sense because, like I said, we are always behind. We are always one of the last states to be like, oh, well, I guess we'll go ahead and follow suit too now, since the other 50 states have, or 50. Oh Lord, it's been a while since I've been in school. 50 states, 51 states. Yeah, yeah, that's why I'm kind of thinking they got politics. So I don't know. I mean, we're a Republican state. I don't know if that. I'm not real big, huge. No, that's all right. No, that's all right. I understand. 50 states. Thank you. No, you're okay. You're okay, Pam. Or Wanda, you're okay, and thanks, Pam. 50 states. So yeah, the other 49, as soon as they all do their thing or whatever, we finally say, okay, yeah, we're going to catch up and do our thing. That's what it seems like anyway. But I'm not real big into politics. I mean, I have my thoughts on things, but I don't want to, go into that too much because some people take it so seriously. It's like they'll unfriend you, they'll hate you. I mean, it's gotten bad in my opinion when it comes to politics. It's almost like I compare politics to gangs now. It's like taking the Bloods and the Crips and putting them in the same room and it becomes a bloodbath. Well, the Republicans and Democrats put them in the same room and becomes a bunch of crybabies on both ends. So I don't want to get too deep into that. I mean, I respect anybody who feels a certain way. Everybody has their own views on things. So, I'm going to give me some more water. But yeah, I mean, honestly, I would say the most I would say closest I would say to politics I've come is this last election is when I started realizing certain things, you know, and I actually paid attention, you know. But I can't say a whole lot though, because honestly, I don't vote. I don't. Honestly, I feel like it doesn't matter. Oh, sure, definitely. Every state has issues. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Colorado's probably one of those states that's most paranoid, huh? With it being legalized, they're always paranoid. But I guess they don't have to be paranoid because it's legal. I don't know. That is just funny, though. Yeah, no, you're right. Every state has its own issues, and I mean, but yeah, the whole sided thing. It's like Democrats and Republicans both. It's became so bad. They have almost forgotten what they're there for. They're there for supposed to be to work for us, make our lives better. I mean, like I said, that's why I've always tried to be, since I've been doing this YouTube thing. I've always tried to be straight honest with people. You know, I mean, I'm just honest. I just feel like it doesn't really matter. I mean, I feel like they know who's going to win before. Kind of like, how can I relate this? Like sports, some sporting events, like wrestling, for example. That's not like as big as like football or whatever, but some people have said about football. Football games that they're rigged, or they know the outcome already. Like wrestling. Wrestling. I heard is real big on that. That's one thing I could compare it to. I don't know. Like I said, I could be totally, totally wrong. I probably am, but I don't know. I just haven't. I just haven't. But you're exactly right. And if us who all the people that think that would probably maybe go to the polls or whatever, maybe it would make a difference. You know. Yeah. I don't want to get too much into the politics thing because I have thought about moving. I have thought about moving down south though a couple different times though. Yeah, it might. Like I said, I try to think outside the box. That's how, okay. This kind of person I am when I think about things like whatever, almost whatever I think about. I try to think real deep about it, and try to think outside the box because chances are I'm wrong. I'm wrong for thinking that my vote wouldn't count or whatever. Chances are I'm wrong, but I'm very stubborn. I'm a very stubborn person. And my father was a stubborn guy. He runs the family. My boys are stubborn. So once we get to thinking a certain way, we tend not to really think any differently. So, but I'm trying, yeah. So as the older I get, the more I try to, think outside the box. Realize, you know what, I could be totally wrong about this. Thank you, Wanda. Thank you for stopping by. I really do. I really appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, I try not to get too involved in talking about that. But yeah, as for like me understanding that, I could be wrong about something. I'm trying. Real quick, what do you think about the recent videos? Honestly. I don't know, she might have already left, but yeah, I'm trying to understand. Man, sorry. I'm very sorry. This is kind of important. It's my son. I just had a kid. Yeah, you're exactly right. You're exactly right. That's a good way of putting it. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to make sure that you didn't know. I was just like, saw my phone text and I'm ready for them to come home. I'm ready for them to come home. I know they're ready. I know they're so ready to be home. They've been in the hospital, like I said, since 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock Sunday afternoon, which isn't too bad. I mean, I know a lot of people has been there a lot longer, in the hospital than that, but they're just ready to get back home. He's 24, my son's 24, and she's 25, and I'm so proud of them because they just recently, bought their home, and they both have decent, good paying jobs. I'm so proud of both of them. They're gonna make such great parents. They're gonna be great parents. I raised my boys on my own from the time my oldest was about 5 and my youngest was 2, and that's how I could relate with a little bit with Adler, Chad. I don't know him, you know that I don't know him, but from what I understand, he does raise his kids, and so I admire that because I did so myself, and he didn't go to college or anything like that, but he's doing very, very good. Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, and this is just one. They're planning on having another one. They are. Now I haven't got to talk to her a whole lot since after having this one because it gave her a run for her money, which I'm sure a lot of people can relate with that one. But yeah, he's done really good for himself, and she has too, and they're gonna make awesome parents. And like I said, even probably better than what I did, because I mean, all of us as parents, kind of have our regrets or maybe like things we would have done different. So like I say, yeah, my oldest boy thinks that everything that he's doing now, like he'll never be able to do anymore. So I think that's pretty funny. I'm like, bud, it's gonna change your life, but it ain't gonna make it to where you can't, do anything else. It doesn't mean life's gonna be over. So it is. Right, exactly. And actually, I've told them that. I told that boy that even when his little brother, even years ago, I'm like, Bud, I'm like, I can't be perfect, you know. I mean, it ain't like I had an instruction manual had your name on it and your brother's name on it, and you know, to tell me what to expect, you know, when they turn 10, 15, and I swear 15 is the magical age for when kids like when you start asking yourself, who's that kid? Sure. Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, I think 15 is that magical age. I mean, because both my oldest boy, he was always my right hand man. Like he was always by my side, you know, helping me. Like I taught him how to do brakes and change oil in the car, and maybe things to do with houses. You know, like fixing them up, whatever. You know, what I mean, he was always right there. At 15, it's like he cut out. He's like, okay, Dad, you're no longer cool no more. I'm out. I'm gonna go hang out with my buddies. And it's the same thing with my youngest boy, like around 15 years old, is when I started noticing, okay, yeah, who are you? You know, like there's their personalities, you know, changed and everything. And yeah. So now this end of the spectrum with a grandchild, now it's like, okay, now I want to see how you are, how you raise yours. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be very, very interesting to see that. But yes, we have absolutely, definitely made mistakes. So let me ask you, Pam. So what do you think about they do? Now, me being one of them, like I had to go back once. I had to go back. Yeah. So, cause I just had my mother, my father, he passed. See, he was 50, and that's like I think 11 years ago, and I had to go back. I had to go back once. So to my mom, you know, but I wish my father was here because my father, he was quite a character, and he loved the boys to death. They still remember him very, very well, even though they were very young. Because they were again, let's see, that would have put my oldest around 10 and my youngest around 7. They still remember him very, very well because he was that guy that would throw the live traps out just to catch cats, just to release them, you know, just whatever, you know what I mean? Just kind of silly kind of stuff, or let's see what we can catch tonight, you know, kids, you know, because he loved keeping those boys. He thought the world of those boys. Yeah, that's why I'm looking forward to because like me, I just noticed within maybe the past maybe 5 years, maybe 10, maybe I've actually went to my mother and said that okay, I understand what you meant. I understand what you meant by that. I understand why you did that or whatever. Just like punishment. My father was in he believed in punishment, if you know what I'm saying. And I had a really hard time with my father growing up. But then when I had kids, I believed in that oddly, I believed in that some kind of punishment. And that's why I'm very curious as to see how my kids raise theirs. So that's going to be very, very interesting. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to get off here myself. But if you had to like give me your honest opinion, like what would you change about like my videos? If you don't mind me asking, because like I'm trying, like I'm not sure if you guys are if you're aware or not, but like keywords are real huge, like in titles, tags and stuff like that are real huge. They say it don't matter much, but I've been researching a lot. The times I get in the evenings to sit and like research on stuff like that, and I understand it's very important. I don't think my videos suck, but they're not doing as good as what I believe they should be. If that makes sense. But if like there again, yeah, I would like if you give me your honest opinion on like if I was to change anything or my thumbnails, I think might not be all that great to where people are like, oh, let's check this out. But no, I never really expected to be huge anyway in the YouTube community. I mean, I find I enjoy it more than I ever thought I'd enjoy doing it. But yeah, I don't know. I never really saw myself being like some really huge YouTuber. I don't know. I mean, I guess there again, you just never know. But maybe that's why I don't like put such a huge forth effort into it. I mean, I try. Trust me, like I'll spend hours on like editing a video. I mean, seriously, like trying to like. But I also think I've been told by a couple of friends of mine that will be sitting there with me while I'm doing it sometimes. I'll ask them like, should I leave this part in or out? And there'd be a lot of parts I'll go to take out. And they're like, no, leave that part in. So I might be a little hard on myself. I don't know, and taking some stuff out that should be staying and leaving some stuff in that should be going. I don't know. Like I said, I've been trying to experiment with different ways in that. Yes, they do. They sure do. Yes. Yeah, I don't know either. I'm not sure either. But that's, yeah. So, yeah, I've been doing this a year now. And yeah, I'm not even close to that quota, to like if I wanted to get monetized, not even close. The watch hours has went up. Like my watch time has went up. So ever since I made that little joking video, is when all of a sudden the people I have gained, such as yourself, so you missed a few or whatever. The watch time has grown. But yeah, gaining new people, you're exactly right. Like that would probably solve a lot right there if I could just gain more individuals. But part of me too, I don't like to press the issue of, hey, subscribe, hey, subscribe, hey, subscribe. I just do it towards the end. And I honestly, being straight up honest there again, I'm very bluntly honest. I don't think very many make it to the very end of my videos. Maybe not even you. I mean, I'm saying, which is fine. I mean, but that's when I say usually to people, hey, if you like it, hit the subscribe, like button or whatever, By that time, I think I've done lost them, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but yeah, you're exactly right. You're exactly right. I mean, I watched, I do watch it. That's why I thought this. Yeah, it is. It's amazing though you said about shout outs. It's amazing though how just like that individual saying a person's name, what I mean, could just like, make you grow, make you, so much bigger of a YouTuber or whatever, or in social media, period, That's the other thing too, is I never saw myself like, so when my youngest boy was still living with me before he had moved out, he was big on watching YouTube. Like he'd always sit and watch YouTube. And I had to apologize to him because I would not get on him, but I'd be like, bud, get off YouTube. You're on YouTube all day long. Like, what is your deal, dude? And here I am making YouTube videos. So I never thought I'd be into social media. I guess is what I'm trying to say. I never would have thought I'd be into social media like this. Making videos and stuff like this. My kids still to the day don't really believe it. A little long sometimes. I've heard that one from friends of mine. Yeah, where they start. I mean, people just start to kind of like lose interest. So if you had to guess, like what, like length of time would you say? I don't know if you can remember any of my videos, like 15. So I was thinking maybe around 20 minutes for a video. I don't know if that, because a couple of them got to a point. Here's my son again. Oh, yeah, asked me about keeping the 20 minutes. That's why I've been trying to stick around that time. If you look at my last few videos, the length or whatever, I've been trying to stick around about 20 minutes. So I'm thinking that might be a little bit more enticing for people who don't know my videos and stuff like that, or who don't know who I am, to be like, let's check him out. It's only 15 minutes long. That's my way of thinking, though. Am I maybe right on that? Like, you see something like it's an hour long, or like, hell, in this case, 2 hours and going on 2 hours and 20 minutes, which I'm going to have to call it here real shortly, because my son, he's wanting to know about keeping his dog longer, which ain't no big deal. So I'm going to have to. True, true. So, when I do get a chance to watch other videos, I try to ask myself, what am I doing differently from, the other ones, and how do I say this? So, like, I really like Grandpa Adler. That guy just seems like he is such a down-to-earth, good guy. Chad too. He's a little bit different though. I think if, to be honest, I think he'd be a little bit more like me when it comes to like personality and attitude. But Grandpa Adler though, he just seems like such a down-to-earth. I watch these guys, these different videos, Clog Hill. They have a TV personality. They have a TV type personality. Because their videos, if you think about, like, in my opinion, I think my videos are kind of similar, but I don't have as much. I don't have like all the different animals as what the other ones do. I'm also real big on like watching, like, I don't know if you do or not, Lumna Acres on outings clips. I've got a camera that I can actually, it's only in 720p though, so it's not as great of quality, but I could clip to the bike. I thought about that, or even take it with me to go, I can even in the truck or whatever, to pick up materials. So I've thought about doing that. I have thought about that. So you're right along in the same mind frame as what I am, because I've thought about that. But yeah, you're right. And I've tried how-to videos, and I don't know. I'm just not getting the how-to videos very well, because everybody will tell me, like, everybody asks me in the comments, will you make a how-to video on that? And there was a couple where I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot. And it didn't do good at all, So I'm not going to, that's obviously me. I'm not going to blame that on YouTube, or, not putting me out there enough or anything like that. It's me. I mean, if you knew me, if everybody knew me in person as opposed to on camera, it's night and day. I mean, for one, I don't want to offend anybody, because my language, like, I don't know if you heard me earlier or not, but I tend to curse like a sailor. I'm not going to lie. I try my best not to in videos and YouTube videos. So that kind of holds me back a little bit, because I'm trying to watch. But do you think me being just me though, because like I was saying about the language, I mean, obviously I know that I don't want to, just go all bored and just like beep, 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 But in reality, it's like I have no filter in reality, if that makes sense. And I try to be myself as much as possible in YouTube, with YouTube. But it holds me back because my language, like I said, I try to think about what I'm going to say before I say it. Hence one of the reasons why I'm so tongue-tied a lot. Because I'll go to say something like, oh, better, no. Oh, wow, you were working out of prison. For sure, for sure. Well, I grew up around it. I mean, I grew up around with my father, my grandfather, no filters. I mean, so it's like, I just don't want to offend people, and turning them away. I definitely don't want to turn people away. I mean, like you said, I need more. I don't want to turn people away, but maybe under that same breath, though, well, not anymore. Yeah, that's probably a good thing, probably, I'd imagine. I know some was it correctional officer? I don't know, but I know some correctional officers. It says, quite an interesting job. It's either for you or it's not for you. But yeah, it holds me back, I think, when it comes to like being able to cut up and laugh. And that's another thing too is, did you ever watch any of my older videos? I'm not sure. When my girlfriend was here, I'm not sure if you had or not. Well, and I've also had a friend of mine here or there help me make a video. That makes it a lot easier too to be myself, because I'm actually talking and interacting with someone else. Like if you think about it, like I watch Chad Adler Farms, and if you watch his videos, he's very kind of like monotone. Oh, you never watched those videos? Yeah, so my older videos up to like September area, we were together almost 3 years, something like that. Obviously that didn't work out, but yeah, so like I said, having that interaction, with someone else on a camera, it makes a world of difference. I mean, it's instead of talking to a camera, which I know I'm talking to someone now, so it helps. But when you're actually videotaping and recording yourself, and I'm sure anybody could vouch for this, but think about a lot of these YouTubers, they have someone else with them, whether it's a wife or a buddy or, like that, I'm saying, they have someone else with them making these videos, which it's not an excuse. I'm just saying, but I saw a difference in how I make videos. When she used to be here, or like I've had friends videotape for me or whatever, it makes it a lot easier. It makes it a lot more easier to be myself. Like I said, in the language thing, maybe I need to not worry about that, and the right people will come along, I guess. I mean, I'd hate to lose some of the people that I've gained. I'm appreciative of you and everybody else that's came along. So, okay, well, yeah, they focus on the animals like Grandpa Adler Farms, one of them. You can tell he really, really, really cares about his animals, And the other one's called Hill Farms too, Chad Adler Farms. But yeah, what I was going with Adler Farms though is a lot of times he was making his videos by himself, but he'd have his youngster with him, his young one, which that is smart. Like, I mean, if I can, you best believe I'm going to take my grandchild about 3 short videos a day, around 15 minutes length. If I can keep it like that, but I mean, I keep on trying to think though, I guess this is what I've been trying to think is, because I have thought about this. I mean, the stuff you were saying, I have thought about. So like, I keep going to Adler Farms because I can relate when it comes to, like I said, he would videotape himself by himself. And I get to tell you, morning, Chad Adler Farms, and he just basically walk around, feed his animals and get thousands of views for his video. So if I was to do something like that on a daily basis, every couple of days, whatever, what I'm saying, where it's like 2 or 3 videos a week, instead of basically just feeding my animals, but there again, I just have chickens. People do love the dogs though. I mean, from what other people's, I think you've mentioned dogs too. I don't remember on that, but would that cut it? You know what I mean? I mean, I guess it's worth giving it a shot. So I thought about that. Right. More animals. They're built, yeah. because of the fact, because of the fact that they've made it big on YouTube and they're getting the good, nice little hefty paychecks, is actually helping them with their content. Because they can be like, you know what, I want to build I don't know, some kind of building for an animal or something, a home, a new chicken coop or something, or a house. Like I said, I watched London Acres. He's probably becoming one of my favorites when it comes to the building side of things. As he loves to build things. I love to build things. And that's what always takes a lot of my time up, is I love to build things. But yeah, you're exactly right about I had thought about getting goats. I had thought about getting some goats. And I'm still not totally against it. But a few things have got to change a little bit in order for me to be able to get that. Like, so if I notice, I know it'd probably help with content, but in my situation, just to grab goats for content really isn't in my deck of cards right now, if you know what I'm saying. So, the cost to feed them. I'm a big believer on you're farming an animal to get something back from it. Which I know you can get goat milk from goats or whatever, but yeah, I don't know why like I don't know if you saw the video of me taking them to get weighed. That was a wild video. I thought it turned out pretty good. I mean, honestly, it may not have, I don't know. I mean, the numbers, it didn't show in numbers, that's for sure. But I thought it myself, because I had a friend of mine with me actually recording that video of us taking them to go get weighed, the dogs weighed. But I don't know why I don't focus a lot more on them. I don't know. I guess because they're always there anyway. Because they're always right there usually anyway when I'm like dealing with the chickens and stuff. So do you think I should try something like that? Like, you think I should try something like just maybe a day's routine, like in the mornings going out, feeding them, in the evenings making sure they're closed up, whatever, maybe a little bit during the day, because that's basically, yeah, yeah. I've got and like my most viewed video right now is around 7,500. Is a video on the shed. I'm not sure what has set it off. I think it is the title of the video, because and the keywords, the tags, which is the tags part of it. Like, the viewer doesn't see the tags part of it. So I remember I was fiddling around trying to mess with the SEO, search engine optimization, and the tags, keywords, and I had changed some titles and stuff to videos. All of a sudden, this certain video on this shed back here just went through the roof. In my numbers, went through the roof. Yeah, so, and the second video of mine would be the Adler Farms video, I believe, at like 3,500, something like that. But yeah, that one, the shed went crazy. Do you think so? Just be doing something as simple as that? I guess it wouldn't, at this point, I guess it wouldn't hurt to try, right? Huh. I don't know. Because I don't, that's interesting. I think I'm going to try it. I think I'll try it. Like I said, what do I have to lose at this point, right? I don't have a whole lot to lose on it. Yeah. And see, I watched, that's another thing, I try to pay attention, like how the others like do their tag, or they're not tags, but their headlines or their titles or whatever, and they're always dramatic, like, oh no, not again, or something like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, how did they make that into keywords and tags, But also, them already being a bigger, larger YouTube channel, they've already got a wider audience, so YouTube is pushing them out to other people a lot more. So that, in that aspect, it helps them, but they had to start somewhere. So I'm not using that as an excuse by no means. But yeah, like their video, like your thumbnail being like not again, you know, and they get thousands of views, you know. It's like, man. And I'm sure a lot of that has to do also with, you know, someone's personality, you know, having a good a good TV personality or whatever, you know what I'm saying, like a good personality when it comes to that. And I'm not quite sure I've got that. I'm not quite sure I've got that personality yet, or if I ever will, I don't know. But yeah, for people to like, you know, individuals, just to watch them, you know, smoking ribs or whatever, you know, I mean, that's great. I mean, that's great. But I don't know. I'm definitely going to take your advice on things, because I've taken some other people's advice on things too, and some of it has worked, some of it hasn't. But yeah, at this point, I think anything's up for grabs to try out. And I thought about starting a second channel myself, honestly, on building things. Kind of having one for building things and one for like the animals and dogs side of things. I thought about doing that a few different times, but I kind of wanted to see if I could get anywhere with this first. Hidden Heights Farms always makes it sound like something. Yeah, I mean, so does that upset people? Like when, like, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's all clickbait. I'm not gonna say it all is, but some of it's clickbait, you know, to make you, oh man, what's going on? Does that upset? Like, I know it upsets some people, but maybe it don't upset, you know, some. You know, I mean, I don't know, but I've clicked on things like that and realized, oh, that didn't happen, and it didn't make me mad. But it was like, you know what I'm saying? But I kind of did that with the Adler Farms video, I guess. I mean, it was true about the foghorn thing, you know, but it was joking. But I guess that could have been kind of like clickbait, because I wanted you guys to be like, oh no, you're not talking about Adler like that. Oh no. And click on it and watch it. So I guess that was kind of like clickbait. I thought a long time before making that video. I thought about that before, quite a lot before making that video. I realize it's fake, like the little boy that cried. Yeah. So I've heard that from a lot of people. Like, yeah, they don't really care for clickbait videos. You know, so for the most part, I would say mine aren't. It is, they're not catchy. And I think that's why people do put, you know, titles as clickbait or whatever, because maybe they're struggling in that area, like I am, you know, getting subscribers, getting watch time or whatever. So they want to reach out to maybe more people. So they put something like, oh, what just happened to my goat or whatever, you know. So I can understand how it upset, because I don't know. But either I'm gonna figure this out sooner or later, or I'm gonna have to maybe put it behind me and put it as, hey, I tried. You know, I don't know, because I thought about that too. That's what Lumina Acres does. I mean, I don't know if you watched them or not, but that's what he does. He's totally moved into a whole new area now, a whole bigger piece of property off grid, and building a home. He don't show his animals a lot, but there was a time there where he was. But like, I went back and watched like his very beginning videos. It was working on cars, if I remember right, like a bunch of different odds and ends things. And now it's like he's grown quite a bit, quite a bit. I don't know if you watch him or not, but y'all check him out. Lumina Acres is a pretty good channel. Like, and he almost uploads daily, about at least a 30-minute video. But yeah, it has crossed my mind a couple times to, like, you know what, Jason, you gave it a shot, you know. And that's what I have tried, you know, that's why I have tried doing. Maybe part of it is, yeah, length of the video, also thumbnails not being good enough. See, part of the problem is too is a video camera and the camera thing, because before YouTube, I never messed with cameras and video cameras. I never took my phone and thought about, hey, let's take a picture of this. Oh man, I gotta videotape this. You know, so it's like for the longest time, and even sometimes today, think something will happen, I'll be like, why didn't I grab my camera? So I struggle with that. Like, I mean, even these other YouTubers are somewhat older than I am, and they have, you know, a lot more easier time thinking, oh, I need to grab my camera, you know, or they have a camera guy or something like that. But, you know, in my era, which, I mean, I'm not sure, just a video of a goose or a duck following him around, and he does good. I mean, good. I mean, that's awesome. That is awesome. I think there again. I think it's a number of things. Everything from personality. I think it could be from anything from personality to your thumbnails, to your length of the video, to the title of it. You know, yeah, it's like a combination of different things. But that's funny. Just a guy and a goose or a duck or whatever. That is funny. That's wild. But when I say this, I'm not trying to put down any other YouTuber. They're making it. But like I said, there's certain YouTubers I've watched that they basically do the same exact thing I do. And I mean, I think it's the way like they're titled. I think it's the way they're titled to get people to click, you know, to click on it, you know. I think that's where I'm struggling at. And yeah, there are some videos that no doubt, like there's one where that's like 45 minutes long. And after I made that video and put it out there, I'm like, oh, I should have shortened that up. It's about doing the coop. It's about beginning to redo the coop. And that one did not make it, I think, because of that. You said it, not me. That's as far as I'll go with that one. I've heard that from several people. And I think I remember a video being made of him apologizing because of what you just said. Him apologizing over it. So I think that's why I meant earlier actually by Adler fault, Grandpa Adler. Right. And see, I do too. But there again, you have to understand, like if I said that and you were like, love that guy, right? You know, you could be like, you know what, I don't like you no more. I'm unsubscribing from you. You know what I mean? Right now, it's like I'm trying my best to not kiss ass, but like just try. I try to be polite. I was raised like Mr. This, Mrs. That, but you guys have been around. Like I have communicated with you guys through commenting for a few months now, at least for a few months, if not longer. So I don't know, I guess I got to the point where I was like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and say Pamela or Pam, whatever. And Wanda, you know, because, you know, my one chicken name being Quanda, you know, I was teasing her. So, but yeah, I was raised differently when it comes to that. But you're right. I mean, you're right what you just said. I'm not an arrogant person. But when it comes to like, when I said about us being kind of like similar, kind of monotone is what I guess I meant by that one. But no, he has. I think I've said it on a couple videos, not outright like that though. But okay, so I like his videos. They're fine. But when I say I've watched other YouTubers, he's one of those ones I'm talking about. That basically does kind of the same thing I do. But I noticed too, his numbers haven't went up as much. But I don't watch and keep track a whole hell of a lot either though. So I don't know. I don't want to judge too much because like I said there again, I mean, but you're right. Because I've gotten some comments from people on other videos where they're like, man, I like how you keep it real, and I like how I forget how they say it, but they had literally like brought him into it, and that had nothing to do with the video or anything. And they're like, yeah, so and so. Right, right, exactly. I don't have to be nice. I mean, I don't have to be, but it's kind of smart to try to be. But I mean, I'd much rather have friends than foes, I guess. I don't know, but no, I'll call it how I see it. Just like I disagreed with you what you just said. I mean, so it's out there. I mean, whatever. I mean, but at the same time though, I think he maybe he looks at his comments too much because people can be people can push you to be that way. I'm sure. I mean, because like that video that I made about Adler, with the Foghorn situation. It took a lot for me to hold my tongue. I mean, and not really come back the next video and say, "Look, you idiots." I mean, honestly, straight up. I mean, and not to say something back on that comment. I was very proud of myself, and if you knew me, they would tell you, yes, people can be very brutal. So that's, I guess that's what I meant earlier about trying to look outside the box, because there's two sides to every story. And I'm sure he gets people on there that will keep on bugging and bugging and bugging about something that isn't right, or not being polite, being rude, whatever, that makes him be that's making him be that way. Like I said, I haven't had to deal with it a whole lot. The Adler Farms video was the main one where I was told, act my age, oh, you think you have the patent to Foghorn? It took a lot for me not to say, are you an idiot? Like, no, this is a joke. You just watched the first 5 minutes of it, and you know what I mean? So I don't know. I think it could go both ways on that. I mean, that's just how I see that with the whole Adler thing. Well, you know what I call those people? Keyboard warriors. I have called it that for many years. I'm not saying I came up with that, but that started several years ago, about being a keyboard warrior. Like right now, I could easily talk a bunch of crap about whoever, and because I'm behind a screen, what I mean? But that's not who I am, If I'm going to say something, I'm going to make sure that if that person's sitting right here, that I can say it to them too, say it to their face, I mean, like everything I have said, for example, about Chad of Adler Farms, I would say it to his face. I don't care if he's 6'3". I know he likes to throw that out there a lot. I don't care. I mean, but I also know the stuff I have said about the man isn't like evil, isn't a lie, isn't like disrespectful even. I mean, so I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, but yeah, I know exactly what you're meaning by you saying that. I have noticed that myself, and I was like, man, like, because he'll be on there like, give me a break, take it easy, so and so, and I'm like, but then like I said, I thought about it more, and just don't. Most of those people don't watch it, and exactly, and that's exactly what happened on that Adler Farms video that I had made, making fun about teasing about Foghorn. Is they literally had to have watched probably about maybe 5 minutes of it, and they're like, "Oh no, you didn't! I'm gonna tell this guy off." I mean, it was really actually kind of funny, and I'm sure at first, probably to these bigger YouTubers that get messed with a lot by trolls. They call them trolls. Probably laughed at the beginning, because I mean, I laughed my ass off several times on some of these comments. I mean, I could go back and look at them actually right now that I think about it, and read off some of them. I mean, they're just nuts. I mean, it's like, man, they really thought about this. Like, but I think there's a lot of those what they call Karens, and I think Kyles or Kevins is what they call the male version of them. But it's mainly, I think there's a lot of Karens more than anything that was getting on there just saying like, I don't know, I forget some of them, but like Act My Age was one of the ones. I'm like, wow, like I'm just joking. And some of us, maybe, I remember one morning I woke up, and I can't remember which exact comment it was, But I saw it right off the bat, and I'm like, it made me wake up and have a great day. I just laughed. I laughed and laughed. But I imagine after getting those comments said to you over and over and over again, it might start getting old. Yeah. But yeah, after getting those same comments, which he says he usually blocks people if they get way out of line or whatever. One viewer had told me that he didn't like the way Chad just took the food and tossed it out on the ground, as opposed to his dad, Grandpa Adler, putting it in a trough or a feed thing. I I can't comment on that one because like I had mine in that automatic feeder there for a while and I stopped because they just wouldn't stop eating. I mean, so and I kind of like to interact with the chickens a little bit more because literally, I mean, between the automatic water and the automatic feeder, I wouldn't have to go check on them except for get the eggs. And I'm like, what's the point of that? So I started doing that and I started throwing it on the ground. So it's like I can't really say a whole lot against him doing that. Vicker's back at the butt heads. I'm about to check him out. And you said I'm a survivor, or that one's Lester's. I forget what one. What's those channels again? I know I'm a survivor, but is that the same one or is that two different? Because I'm a survivor sanctuary. Ain't that what it's called? But yeah, I'm sure people could get their buttons pressed after so long. But yeah, I know some of the comments he has said makes you be like, like, don't get a little ahead of yourself, bud, because your viewers are paying your paycheck. I mean, yeah, you're getting also advertisements too or whatever, sponsors. But at the same time, those sponsors start noticing that, hey, you're getting a little bit too cocky or arrogant or rude. You're losing people. We don't want to be associated with someone like that. It could hurt him. I mean, so I guess you kind of have to watch what you do a little bit in that aspect. You know what I mean? I don't know. Okay, so same. Okay, gotcha. So it's same person, two different channels, and that's why a lot of people are doing that too. Multiple channels. Why not? I mean, if they've got it figured out, you know what I mean. Why not have like I don't know if you watch Off the Ranch and Demolition Ranch, and he also had a vet ranch. He had three channels, but the one he kind of stopped, but the other two, I mean, he's just a huge YouTuber. I mean, that guy is buying big, huge ticketed items right and left, and this is just one of the guys I just like. He seems like a very down to earth guy, though. You don't never hear him saying to his viewers or whatever, knock it off or give me a break or you know what I'm saying, like. I've never seen him do that. He just seems like a very down to earth guy. I think he just probably just like pushes it out away. You know what I mean? Pushes the trolls, as they call them, away. Like if he gets any, I don't know. That guy is a very down to earth guy. Matt Carricker, I'm not sure. Like I say, if you watch him or not, but Off the Ranch. I don't know if you're into pew pews, is what they call it. But that's Demolition Ranch. But Off the Ranch is about him and his family. I don't know if you haven't watched him, you might like him. Wow, that is a big bird. I don't know if you're able to see him or not. That is huge. Big turkey vulture. They make me nervous when they're around because they'll hover right above all these guys. They'll hover right around. But I better go ahead and call it though for today. I never imagined I'd do this, but I really appreciate you hanging around and checking it out and talking with me and everything. So I don't know. I might try this live thing every now and then here and there. I mean, maybe I'll get some more people going. I don't know. It's only it's 10 after 5 here for me. So a lot of people are just not getting off of work, where they really can't, don't really have the time. I'm not sure on everybody's situation, but I thought about doing a live every now and then. just to see how that goes. They're again experimenting, but I really do appreciate you coming along, though, Pam, and Wanda too. I appreciate her coming along, and there was a few that came along a little bit earlier. Hey, like I said, I value everybody's advice and opinion, especially when I could tell they're being genuinely trying to help. I mean, I take criticism well when it's constructive. Now, if I had someone on here saying, "You had no business being on YouTube, dude, get out of here," I mean, he might be right here, she might be right, but I'm not gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, okay." I mean, but yeah, I mean, I really do appreciate the advice that you guys have given me. That you've given me. I don't know if you've noticed or not, but I mean, there's some things I've done that was, I think you've said it. I know Wanda has said a few things. There's been a few that's kind of disappeared for a little bit there. Don't know if because of my videos or just don't know because it's nice out. They don't have time to talk much to watch YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, I don't blame them one bit. Maybe I'll get them to watch me when it starts getting colder out again or something like that. But anyway, hon, I'm going to jump off here. But I really, again, appreciate you. I'm going to go see my grandbaby and get my grandbaby fix on and everything. But I'm going to get out of here. Love you. Love everyone. I'll see you guys shortly.